at the I Am Yoga Studio to bring you part 3 of the 30 minutes of yoga for 30 days in aid of cancer research. As always, we don't want to do anything that hurts today. Please make sure if you've got sore knees or you need a little bit more support that you've got a cushion or a blanket nearby that you can access. You can always just do yoga on the floor, just make sure that you're not slipping. So if you don't have a mat, the carpet may be better without socks or whatever is right for you for this session today. Take it easy, listen to your bodies and just go as far as you feel is right for you. We're going to start sitting up today. If you're not used to sitting cross-legged, this is where you can bring a cushion or something underneath your bum. And you'll know if you need it, because if you're sat and you feel like you're hunching down a little and it's a real strain to sit yourself up tall, that's when you need to just lift the hips off the floor a little. So you adjust however feels right for you, and once you are there, we're just going to start settling into this practice. And we do that by, first of all, grounding ourselves down. So feeling the parts of the body that are connected to the floor, whether it's the bottom, the outside of the feet, the thighs, and you can close the eyes down. You don't have to, it's not for everybody, but if the eyes are open, just gently and softly focusing on a point. And once you've felt that ground underneath you, maybe start to notice your breath. The best gift you can give yourself is that connection to your breath. Just be conscious of it. We breathe all day long without even realising. So just start to, first of all, remember it's there. And then notice whereabouts in your body that breath is. See if when you inhale, your shoulders are lifting. And if you can, on the exhale, really trying to relax the shoulders and then allowing the breath to inflate the front of the body, the belly and the ribs. And don't worry if this doesn't come naturally, it can take practice. As long as you're thinking about your breath and noticing your breath, that is great and that is enough for today. If you feel comfortable with that connection, we're going to see if we can expand into the ribs a little more. And you can do that by actually placing your hands at the side of the ribs, or if you've got a mirror in front of you, or if you can really feel the ribs, then you can just work with that. But as you inhale, imagine the belly inflate and then the ribs come out. And as you exhale, it all deflates back to center. So the inhale is your belly, then your ribs expanding, and then the exhale grounds you back down to the earth. Not doing anything that makes you dizzy or uncomfortable. Imagine that your lungs are beautiful and round, and as you breathe in and they inflate, the whole of your rib expands with them. Not just the front, not just the back, not just the sides. It's a big 360-degree expansion. And it allows you to take a bigger and fuller breath. And if the mind wanders, which is perfectly normal, just bring everything back to what you can feel with that breath. Bring it back to what you can feel in the earth below you. Taking 2 more breaths here. And then opening the eyes if you have closed them. Okay, I know you've been sat here a little while, so if you need to have a wiggle, please do so. But we're going to start activating our muscles in this seated position. And we're going to do that by really rooting down through the bottom and then lifting up through the chest, taking the fingertips and placing them behind you onto the floor. If you've got a sore shoulder and this is too much to work with, you can just place your hands on your hips or you can work with the hands at the chest. But when you place those fingertips behind you, you aren't leaning back here. So this would be leaning back. You need to try if you can to keep the shoulder over the hip. And then once you're here, squeeze the shoulders back as if you've got a pencil between your shoulder blades and you're trying to squeeze that pencil. And then we're pulling the tummy in tight and lifting the chest. As you pull in the tummy, maybe you can pull in your pelvic floor as well, which is like you're stopping yourself going for a wee. Really pulling in everything tight, then the tummy, then lift the chest. It's a really strong activation. And once you're there with that, see if you can keep that activation on as you bring your hands to your chest. And it's tough. And you're still breathing. It's really tempting to hold the breath because everything's active, it's restricting the breath, but see if you can breathe. See if you can keep the activation on as you lift the arms up. Be careful with your lower backs here. This can be tough, and if it is, just keep your hands at your chest. And then bring the fingertips behind you again. Squeeze the shoulders back, lift the chest, tummy in, pelvic floor in. Hold the activation as you bring the hands to the chest. And then lift the arms up. You can gaze up if you wish. One more time, bring the fingertips down. Squeeze the shoulder blades back, tummy in, pelvic floor in, lift the chest. Keep it there as you bring the hands to center, breathe. And lift it up. And then now we're going to take a forward fold. You can bring the hands down first if you wish. Try and keep the chest lifted. So it's the chest that's coming forward, not the chin and the forehead that is rounding down. It's a forward movement as your bum goes back, your chest comes forward, and you just relax down here and breathe. The inhale lifts the body, the exhale melts it down. So in every yoga pose there is never that complete stillness. You are moving and making space with your breath. And I've just realised I didn't start or have any form of timer. So this may be 30 minutes, maybe an hour, we'll see. And then bring it back to centre. Let's change the cross on those legs. And this time we're going to work with that move again where we open the chest, bring the hands to centre and then lift the arms, but we're going to try and do one breath per move. So it can be a little bit more challenging. So bring the hands behind you, squeeze the shoulder blades, place that activation on by pulling in that pelvic floor, tummy in tight, chest lifted. That's your inhale. Hold the activation as you exhale. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, hands behind you. Inhale, lift the chest. Keep the activation on, tummy in tight, exhale. In your own time is fine, and then inhale. Exhale, last time. Activation on. Hands to the heart center. And inhale. Exhale, fold. Chest comes forward. Bum goes back. And relax. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Create that lift. Create the space on the inhale and the exhale. Maybe wiggles you forward, maybe just lets you go. If you feel any pinch in your lower back, it might be that you've dropped your head just a little bit too low. 2 more breaths. Amazing. Bring it back to centre and let's come onto our hands and knees. If you need support under your knees, you can grab yourself some cushions. We're just going to work through cat-cow, which is just flexing and extending the spine. So as you inhale, lift the bum, drop the belly, lift the chest, put the ground away, push the ground away rather, tuck the tail round the spine, drop the head. Lift the bum, drop the belly, lift the chest, tuck the bum under, push the ground away, relax the head. 2 more. With your breath if you wish. Now as the ground is pushed away, the back is rounded, we're going to see how downward dog feels. If at any point downward dog gets too much, just drop your knees and come back to hands and knees, or you can take your knees wide and sit back into child's pose. Any relaxing position. If you want to try downward dog, push the ground away, Tuck the toes, lift the bum up and then send the weight back. You can bend the knees as much as you need to create space underneath the armpits. And then once you've got lots of space underneath the arms, once the head is nice and relaxed, then you can start to straighten one leg a little, maybe the other. You can wiggle the bum until your legs are happy and comfortable and definitely pain-free coming into your downward dog. You never have to straighten the legs, just breathe. Notice where your shoulders are. It's really, really common when people start yoga that the shoulders are over the wrists. And we're trying to push that way back, so just enjoy this. Big breaths. As you walk your feet to the front of your mat, you might have to come onto your tiptoes to get there. Hold the opposite elbows, bend the knees and take a dangle and breathe. Every inhale might lift you a little. Every exhale lengthens the back. Imagine there's a weight on your head and on your elbows. Enjoy this beautiful stretch. And then relax your arms to the floor. Or if you need support underneath the hands, you can grab books or cushions or whatever you need. You're going to wrap your right hand around your waist. Careful with this move now. You're going to come onto the toes of the left foot and step the left foot back. If you need to drop the knee, please do so. Maybe placing the whole of the left hand on the floor, and you're just going to twist so the right shoulder is opening up. Now twists can be twingy in the lower back, so keep the tummy in tight and just work to your level. And breathe. And if you want a little more, you can start to lift the right arm into the air. Don't gaze up if your neck doesn't like it. Gazing down is absolutely great because you've still got a twist going on here. Doesn't matter where your neck is, you work to your comfort and you're breathing. Bringing the hand down, stepping your foot forward and just dangling, taking a wiggle, whatever you need to do here. Enjoying the breath. And we'll take it the other way. Left hand wrapping around the back, toes of the right foot, and taking a big step back. You can drop the knee if you need. Placing the whole of the right hand down or on a cushion or books, and open that left arm to the ceiling. Keep the gaze down if you need. And you're breathing. Feel the ribs inflate on the inhale and deflate on the exhale. Bringing the arm up if you wish. Enjoying your twist. Don't do anything that hurts, especially in the shoulders and the back here. And then bring the left hand down, step it forward and take a wiggle. Amazing. Okay, pushing into the floor. So I want you to feel the whole of your feet in the floor. And you're going to come up really safely by pulling the tummy in. And it's your hips and your bottom that are going to support you. So as your hips and your bottom come forward, your tummy's in, you can come to stand nice and safely. And you're pushing your feet into the ground. You're lifting up, rooting to rise up. Squeeze the butt cheeks a little, lift the chest, and enjoy this lovely strong pose. The whole of the foot is on the floor. You haven't rolled the toes in or out. You are grounded. And we're just going to try and lengthen our exhale a little now, just to help. It kind of calms the body down just a little bit, but it's a really good practice to get used to, and it will just look something like this. And inhale, exhale, joining in when you're ready. We don't have to gaze up. Equal breath in, equal breath out. Notice how you feel. Yoga is about understanding the body, listening to the body, and it's always firing those signals. Really, really listen to it and do what is right for you. We're going to take some sun salutations now. They're tricky, so we're going to come onto the tiptoes. If at any point it's too much for you to be on those tiptoes, just keep the heels on the floor. Let's see how this goes. We're going to inhale, we're going to come up onto the tiptoes. And as we exhale, we sit down into the bottom, bend the knees, and take the arms back and let the head go. This is diamond pose. You can stay on the tiptoes as you then lift the arms up into chair. If your back doesn't like it, bring the hands to the chest. And then bring the hands down and take your plank pose. You're going to inhale here. And as you exhale, drop your knees and just bring the shoulders forward just a little. Push the chest up, drop the bum if the back feels okay. And then tuck in the toes. Downward dog with your tummy in tight to protect your back. And breathe here. Take an inhale. The exhale, if you wish, you're going to take your right hand to your left ankle and twist. Inhale, centre. Exhale, if you wish, left hand to right ankle and twist. Inhale, centre. Exhale, enjoy your downward dog. Inhale, bend the knees, sit the bum back, gaze forward. Exhale, come to the front of your mat, let the head be heavy. Inhale onto the tiptoes and maybe take a chair or the heels can stay down. Exhale, dive pose. Inhale, come up high, sit on the tiptoes. Hands to the heart, it's a wobbly one. Let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale, dive pose. And inhale, chair pose. Oh, it's so wobbly. And then exhale, plank jump if you wish. Inhale here. Exhale, knees down. And take a little bend to the elbows. Push the ground away, lift the chest. Downward dog. Or if you're tired, you can just sit the bum back. Do whatever works for you. And then from here, we're going to be stepping the right foot forward. So you can drop the left knee first if you need, or straight from downward dog, right foot to the right hand. Staying on the tiptoes with that back foot, tummy in, protect your back, and rise up to a high lunge. If this is too much, just drop your left knee. And you can stay with this, or you can use your breath. So inhale, lift up. Exhale, take a lunge. 5 more. Hands can always come into the chest if your arms are tired. And I've totally lost count. So this next one will be the last one. And stay here, hands come into the chest. It's time to balance again. You can step your back foot forward. And then maybe you can take your leg back. The left leg is going back. The front leg can stay nice and soft and bendy. And then taking the left foot a little higher, careful with your lower back as you lift your chest. So it gets very strong across the lower back, but it works super hard. And you're breathing. Squeeze in that left butt cheek, high, high, high. Well done. Big step back with the left foot. Hands come down, and maybe your right foot steps into the air to split dog. So it's a downward dog with the right foot into the air. Work with your right butt cheek, pulsing that right leg up. Squeezing. And then bring the foot down, take a little wiggle. Notice how you feel. You know you can drop your knees at any point. You can never have to lift the arms. Listen to your body. We're going to bring the left foot forward this time. So drop the right knee first if you need. As you step your left foot forward, stay on the toes of the back foot. And rise up. As before. 5 lifts and lowers. I'll try and remember to count this time. Up and down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 3 more. Lower the arms if it's too strong. Totally lost count again. And bring the hands to the chest. Step the back foot in. Take your balance. Front leg is nice and bouncy. Lifting the right foot behind you, just so you can feel a bit of activation in the upper part of that butt cheek. And then maybe lift the chest, but you're lengthening the front of the body, so we're not compressing the lower back. Please don't do it if there's twinges in the back. There's lots going on, as you can probably feel in your foot, your calf, your ankle, your butt cheek, maybe your back. Lots going on. Big step back with the right foot. Hands come down, split dog with the left leg in the air. Breathe. Pulse that left glute just a little as you lift and lower that left leg. Amazing. Take it to a downward dog. Maybe take a wiggle. You can drop the knees if you need. We are going to finish the flow. As we inhale, sit the bum back, gaze forward. Exhale, come to the front of your mat. Let the head be heavy. Tiptoes if you wish as you take a chair. Exhale, diver. Inhale, rise up. And hands to the heart. And notice how you feel. I'm certainly out of breath. And just allow everything to settle. Whew, it's tough when we balance. Okay, from here, we're going to step back with the left foot. And we're going to place the left heel down so that we're in a warrior one. Have a look at your front knee and just check that your front knee is over your ankle and you haven't twisted the knee left or right, so we keep it really nice and safe. The back leg is straight and strong. Make sure you're pushing into the little toe edge of that back foot just to keep that back knee safe. And then the arms can come up if you wish. Warrior one. And then we're really making space in the front of the body. We're lifting. Arms can stay down. The legs don't have to be super wide if it's too much for you. Just breathe. And we're going straight into another balance. All about balancing today. Hands to the chest. Walk the back foot in. And this time that front leg can be a little bit straighter. And we're going to try and make a T shape as we kick the left heel to the back wall and let the crown of the head come forward, lengthening the body. It can help you balance with the arms out if you wish. If you want to go deeper, you can take the arms forward. Gaze is down, back of the neck is long. Someone's stretching your foot behind you and taking your arms forward, and you're breathing. One more. Bring the hands down to the floor or a cushion, and as you root down through your right leg, lift your left leg. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders, big stretch. And downward dog. It's a hot one today. Take a wiggle. I have no idea how long we've been going. A real schoolgirl error not bringing a watch with me. Let's do this on the other side. So we're going to take the left foot forward and place the right heel down and come up to that warrior one. Again, checking in with that front knee, making sure it hasn't moved in or out, pushing to the outer edge of that back foot, which is going to help activate all up the back of that leg into your butt cheek and keep it super safe. Big breaths. Feel your warrior one. How much more space can you make in the front of your body? And hands to the chest. As you step your back foot in, or just make space so behind you, you're not going to kick a wall. T shape. Now one hip will be weaker, maybe not if you're very lucky. Certainly this is my weaker side. Kicking the heel back. Gaze is down, back of the neck is long, flying the arms out if you wish, or bringing them forward. Ooh. It's a balance. Tummy in tight. Activate. This is so tough. Breathe. 2 more. Right leg lifts, standing splits. Imagine you're trying to lengthen your chest to the floor. Big breaths. Downward dog. Absolutely fabulous. Drop your knees, bring your feet together and sit your bum back. Lovely deep breaths. Feel the back of your body really expanding as you breathe here. The inhale inflating, the exhale softening the shoulders and the bottom. And when you're ready, come onto your bum. Okay. I'm going to take the legs out in front of you. Conscious you probably can't see my legs there actually. And then from here, this can be even tougher than sitting cross-legged. So please prop as much as you need under your bum so that you're not sat hunching forward. And if you need to place under the knees, you can put cushion under the knees, however you can be comfortable here. Option one is to have the hands at the heart, and the inhale is going to lift the chest. The exhale is going to bring you forward like your chest is coming to your feet. Now you can do that with the hands at the chest, or if you want more of a challenge, you can lift the arms up, trying to keep the ear and the upper arm in alignment. So it's not this, the arms aren't dropping, the arms are staying in line with the ears. And it can be quite a quick breath if you want to get everything moving and clear some stagnant energy, however you want to do this. Please listen to your bodies, but you will find it might warm you up as long as you take care and you don't go too deep to start off with. We'll do about 30 seconds when you're ready. As you get warmer, you can start going deeper. 10 more seconds. Next time you come up, inhale. Exhale. Oh, feel how that is in your body. Really listen to it. I can feel all of whatever it is I've created around my head. We're going to do that again. We're going to take the legs wide. Again, this is harder still, so if you need to prop up underneath your bottom, please do so. And then for this one, the inhale is in the centre, and then the exhale goes over one foot. Now the bottom of the opposite leg might lift, the butt cheek and the back of the thigh. Try and keep it rooted, and you maybe don't have to go as far so that it lifts off. Just go less. And then inhale centre, exhale the other way, bring the hands to the heart if that's what you need to do, and just take it easy. Remember, you can bend the knees, pop cushions under your knees, get yourself into position, and we'll do about another 30 seconds. Inhale, hands to the chest or lifted. Close the eyes if you wish. And as this move gets a little bigger, as you warm up, you can take the breath slower, you can keep it fast, do what is right for you. More seconds. That's it. Oh, I bet you can feel them shoulders if you're not used to using those. Absolutely fantastic. Coming onto your backs. First time we've laid on our backs today, or certainly in this class. Taking the arms nice and wide, hug the knees into the chest and let the knees fall over to the left. Gaze to the right if that feels okay, and start making space in your body. Inhale, inflate your belly and your ribs. Exhale into the right shoulder, the shoulder that's the opposite way to the knees. With every exhale, gravity might just let your head soften over. Relax your inner thighs. Relax your eyelids, your teeth. Just melt into the floor. Imagine gravity is like a weighted blanket on you, and it's really comforting and it's just gently pushing you down. And on your next inhale, bring it back to centre. Reset, do whatever works for you, and then take it the other way. And if your hips are stiff, your knees maybe, just take the feet further down. You don't have to have the knees super high. Gaze in the opposite way to your knees if that feels okay. Try and have the palms up. And start your breath. Start feeling that lovely comfort blanket over you, gently pushing down. Inhale, the air lifts the front of the body. Exhale as it softens the back. Imagine the breath as a circle, inhaling at the front. Exhaling down the back. And then bring it back to centre. Laying yourself in any comfortable position. You can be completely flat. You can have your knees bent, feet wide, knees together, just whatever feels right for you. As long as there's space between the elbow and the body, space between the thighs, let your feet turn out. And notice, notice, notice. Your brain is always firing signals to your body. There is always a sensation somewhere. Notice where that sensation is. Where are you holding on? Where can you exhale into to create more space? Paying attention to your breath. Finishing as you started with the best gift you can give yourself, which is just being present and watching your breath, feeling your breath. Every exhale, going a little deeper and a little heavier. Relaxing your upper back, the skin on your face. You've been absolutely fabulous. Bringing the knees into the chest, keep it nice and gentle. Keep the breath deep. Keep inflating the front of the body. Soften the back of the body as you roll onto one side and bring yourself up to seated. Pushing the ground away, lift the chest. Hands to the heart centre as you push your thumbs into your chest and your chest into your thumbs. Enjoy your beautiful breath. Bowing your head, feel the connection of your thumbs just on your forehead. Enjoy the calmness that it can bring as you gently touch that forehead. Thank you so much for joining me today.